Hello friends, I am your favorite storyteller. Today I will share with you the full story of Disney Cars 3. So the story begins like this. 5 years after competing in the World Grand Prix, Lightning McQueen, now a 7-time Piston Cup champion, finds himself overshadowed by Jackson Storm, a rookie who is part of a new generation of race cars who use the latest technology to improve their performance. As Storm's success progresses throughout the season and attracts other rookies, most of the veterans either retire or are dismissed by their sponsors. In the final race of the season at Los Angeles, Lightning starts falling behind Storm after both of them pitted. He tries to keep up, but in doing so suffers a violent crash, leaving him badly injured and ending his worst season on record prematurely, while Storm goes on to win the Piston Cup. 4 months later, Lightning, who has since recovered from his crash, decides that he will continue racing and calls his sponsors, Rusty and Dusty, who reveal they have sold Rusty's to a businessman named Sterling. Sterling assigns Lightning to train under Cruz Ramirez, where he struggles to adapt to the modern training methods. After Lightning accidentally damages the simulator, Sterling tries to force him to retire. Adamant that he can still race, Lightning instead offers that if he wins the upcoming Florida 500 race, he can decide if he wants to keep racing. Otherwise, he will retire immediately. Sterling reluctantly accepts the deal. Lightning tries to train on nearby Fireball Beach, but ends up spending most of his time teaching Cruz how to drive on the sand. Lightning then attempts to join a race undercover at a famous dirt track called Thunder Hollow, where Cruz wins the race unintentionally. Frustrated for wasting his time taking care of Cruz, Lightning rages at her and accidentally breaks her trophy. An upset Cruz reveals that she had wanted to be a racer just like Lightning all her life, but never started a race due to her feeling that she could never be one. She resigns as Lightning's trainer and heads back to the training center. Guilty and with no other option, Lightning calls his friend Mater for advice. He suggests that Lightning track down Doc Hudson's mentor, Smokey, in his hometown of Thomasville, Georgia. So Lightning catches up to Cruz and convinces her to rejoin him. There he meets up with Smokey, who reveals that despite the fact that Doc never raced again, he found new happiness in training Lightning. After Lightning accepts that he will never be as fast as Doc, Smokey and Doc's old friends help him learn new tricks to overcome his speed disadvantage, using Cruz as his sparring partner. However, during the final practice race, Cruz suddenly overtakes him and he suffers a flashback to his crash, shaking his confidence. At the Florida 500 race, Lightning starts at the back, but with assistance from Smokey in the pits, manages to gradually push up the ranks. Sterling, who still believes Lightning can't win, orders Cruz back to the training center to prepare a rookie for the following race, despite her wanting to stay and watch the race. Overhearing the exchange and remembering Cruz's dream of racing, Lightning has his crew outfit her to take his place in the race, believing she is the key to defeating Storm. While shaky at first, Cruz is able to push up the ranks thanks to Lightning coaching her from the pits, and eventually ends up right behind Storm. Feeling threatened, he tries to intimidate Cruz even to the point of ramming her against the wall in the final lap. Using one of Doc's old moves, Cruz flips over Storm, overtaking him and winning the race. As Cruz celebrates her victory, Sterling offers her a role on his team, but she instead takes a counter-offer from Dinoco's owner Tex Dinoco. Since Lightning and Cruz were both wearing number 95, both have won the race, meaning that Lightning gets to decide if he is done racing. Sometime later, Lightning and Cruz return to Radiator Spring, where Lightning reveals that Tex has bought Rusty's from Sterling. Now decked in Doc's old racing colors, Lightning decides to continue racing but trains Cruz first for the season. Ultimately, we get to learn from the story that it is not necessary that every new thing will be better than the old thing. But still, we should always be ready for every necessary challenge. If you like this story, then do like, share and subscribe us. Thank you.